It's now May. You've been studying, you've been using these techniques, you've practiced recall, you've spaced your studies out, you are ready for the exams, and they're coming up tomorrow. Paper 1 is tomorrow morning. What do? You know that sleep's important, so you're not going to pull an all-nighter. You might do some review. But here's the most important thing. If your exam is tomorrow, these are the most important things you can do to be ready for that exam. Number 1, yes, you're right. Number 1, get a good night's sleep. Don't stay up late. Don't watch movies. Don't be studying. Don't talk to your friends about how stressed you are about it. Find a way to relax and get a good night's sleep. Number 2, have a decent meal and healthy food. Have a nice dinner before you go to bed, and in the morning, have some sort of healthy breakfast. Don't just grab a cup of coffee and run out the door. Have something that's going to be healthy to keep your body in a good physical state for the day. Number 3, do some review. But don't try to cram all the topics of computer science into a 15, 20 minute, 30 minute review. That will likely just stress you out. Have a leisurely review through what's going to be on the exam. Go through the topics, just tick those boxes, think about it, but in a calm way. Don't try to cram it. More important review is your strategy for the exam. How are you going to approach the exam? What are you going to do when you flip that page open and you're presented with all those questions? That's the thing to review. And fourth and finally, give yourself a treat. I often would give my students before exams a little bar of chocolate, which put a smile on their face. And those who like chocolates enjoyed that, and those who didn't, I sometimes had options for them. They ate it, and there is something about chocolate that, again, biologists will say that chocolate has chemicals in it that affect our brains that release dopamine, that gives us a happy feeling. And you may have something else. Maybe it's chewing gum, maybe it's a pastry of some sort. Just give yourself a little treat before the exam, because it does two things. Number 1, there's a physical reaction. Your body likes sweets or chocolate or things like that, and it makes your brain release happy chemicals. And number 2, it's a mental thing. One of the worst things that you can do in an exam is to stress out too much and be worried about how you're going to do. Relaxing and calming down is going to have a positive effect on your performance on the exam. So that little mental burst of pleasure of a bar of chocolate or whatever, something small, puts you in a good mental state, and you walk into that exam room prepared and ready and in a happy state, and that's going to help you be more successful.